All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into another live stream. What we do here in the morning is we take a look at NQ, outline any significant levels, see what we can do going into that New York session. So let's get right into it. These are typically short and sweet. Overnight, we saw a nice dump. As you can see, we displaced that Sunday opening level, and that's why we outline it. All right, we retested a couple of times, broke through it, came back, retested it. Still was showing us this resistance. So currently, continuation to the downside. One thing that we can possibly look for is the sweep of that previous 4-hour low, or we were going to look for this right there, that 25,549.25, somewhere around that area. Once we fill those gaps, right, that's something that we want to look for over here and see where price wants to do. If we break below this previous weekly low, there's a good chance we're going to see some more lows out of this, right? Just write this down. Of this gap fill. $25,566.75. 75 area, right? Let's see if that. So previous weekly low, right? We need to displace it. We need to displace it with strength, and that's probably going to be on the hourly time frame, right? Let's see kind of how we did a little bit of a bounce here, but what we want to see for this to continue to the downside, I want to see something like that, right? A retest and continuation to the downside. This is what it would look like on the hourly, right? What's our previous weekly low at? 25,700. So that is a maybe, right? That is an if and only if. Currently also watching this 15-minute fair value gap. If this breaks to the downside, right, we can possibly look for a retest of this fair value gap. So a retest break of these and then continuation to the downside. So on the 15-minute, and this is at 25. Oh, I want this. At 25,717.25 to 25,749. For a possible retest, for a continuation. Tuesdays are well known for trend days, so once we continue this trend, we're more likely not going to stop. But we can also look for a possible reversal, right? Just because of our daily plan and how that is typically structured. Is London sees a little bit of a, well, maybe consolidation. This looks more like that right here. So yeah, Asian expansion, London consolidation, and so we can see a New York continuation on this. Looking at Asian expansion, London consolidation, and New York continuation. What I would look for once we open up, possible retest of the New York session, right? If we stay within this range, possibly look for a London range retest somewhere within this parameters, right? Once we open up, retest of these 705s and see where we want to go from there, which you can see we pretty much already did, holding that 786 to the downside so far. You could be a little gremlin and just, put this range on there, but that's not necessarily what we're looking for, right? Could look for the whole range and see where the OTE lines up. So bounce on that weekly open or previous weekly low is going to be good, right? We want to see either some sort of reaction out of here if we were looking for a reversal back to the upside. So that's something to stay on the lookout for. That's about it, honestly, on NQ. Nothing big. We can look at, let's look at NQ 12 hours, see if we have any good levels out here. 12 hour. Yeah, honestly, I would look around these parts. Each right there. Around that 25. 327.25. If we were to bounce somewhere, maybe come into that. We do have that volume imbalance to the downside as well over here on the hourly time frame. Those volume balances like to get filled right there. That 25 to 83.25, 25 to 83.25, 25 to 83.25. Honestly, that's about it. That's what we do here on those morning streams, short and quick. Right, nothing unnecessary. We're below the 1550, so there's a very, very good chance we're coming down to OTE of this big range that we've created and filling this gap. All right, I'm not gonna say anything for certain until price decides to show us what it actually wants to do, and that's gonna come down to this previous weekly low level. Once that breaks, we can explore those other ideas. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. As always, the best way to show us support is just by sharing these streams and liking them, telling your friends about us. Keep tuning in. Love seeing y'all's in here. What else we got in here? Tune into our night streams as well, where we review the price action of the day and the trades that we took. So come hang out with us. Mr. Hayes joins us every night. We go over stocks. We go over some crypto as well. Make sure you follow Mr. Hayes at HazedBeats on his Twitter. 3,000 followers for him. We're going to do a lifetime giveaway for the Paper Traders membership. Lifetime. www.papertraders.io if you want to find out more about us. Check us out on Twitter at the Paper Traders. Make sure you turn those post notifications and stay updated with us. 2,000 followers for me. I'll quit my job. 3,000. I'll stop talking about your mom. So spread the word. Spread the news. Tell everyone about us. And I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.